5 years ago, Donald Strayer thought had bought a dream home for his extended family. It was on a pretty spot in Ohio's Appalachian mountain foothills, with room for him and his wife, his daughter's family, plus their horses and goats. And he could actually afford it. Strayer had been turned down for a bank loan because of bad credit. He says it's because of hospital bills years ago. The 58-year-old former forklift driver has a chronic lung disease and lives off disability. Instead of a regular mortgage, he signed what's known as a land contract directly with the seller. The price was $39,900. For a down payment he sold his childhood home, which he inherited when his dad died, the only thing I had in the whole world. For years he made monthly payments of $350 on his new home. And then one day the sheriff just showed up, he says. It was foreclosed and they wanted to take my property. It turned out the seller's family, to whom Strayer had been sending his payments, was keeping the money instead of paying down the mortgage. That left Strayer out a major investment, with no equity and no legal right to the property. Land contracts and other kinds of alternative financing have been around a long time, with roots in the race-based redlining that blocked Black Americans from traditional mortgages. But legal aid experts say they became more common after the Great Recession, and as housing and rental costs have skyrocketed. They may be the only option for some, but these alternative deals pose a financial risk to families with the least to lose. For many American families, homeownership has been the largest source of wealth over the past century, says Tara Roche with the Pew Charitable Trusts. Mortgages are a key step to achieving that financial security. A first-of-its-kind national survey by the Pew Charitable Trusts finds 36 million Americans, about 20% of all borrowers, have used alternative ways to finance a home at some point, including 7 million currently in such arrangements. The borrowers are largely low-income, more likely to live in rural areas, and disproportionately Hispanic and Black, reflecting the racial gap in homeownership. Unlike mortgages, alternative financing deals are usually not recorded with any government office. They don't start with a bank or mortgage company, and so are not subject to the same state or federal regulations. In most of our cases, we have handwritten notes that wouldn't pass muster, says Peggy Lee, an attorney with Southeastern Ohio Legal Services. She says some of her clients have even been duped into thinking a verbal contract was binding, though they are not recognized in Ohio. This leaves borrowers with higher costs and fewer protections.